My name is John Merrill. I'm from Salt Lake City. I've been working with the university for about 18 months on their commercialization project. Born in New York, but I grew up mostly in Salt Lake. I'm married, wonderful wife, 4 children, 11 grandchildren. I love backcountry skiing. I love going into the deep powder in the winter. In the fall, I love mountain biking in the Wasatch with the beautiful fall colors. Spring, there's always hiking in Red Rocks. I just love the Utah outdoor lifestyle. It's family focused. You can take your children and go do amazing and wonderful things all the time, year round. I grew up about a mile away from the University of Utah, and so it's always been a part of my life. I came to school here. There was really no question. It was so close, and our lives were so integrated. My mom was actually, I think, believed the first woman to graduate from the U of U Medical School, so I didn't apply to another school, just came to the U. After the U, went and got an MBA at Cornell University, and then returned here to the U in Research Park to work. My life's been wrapped up in the University of Utah, and just love being part of the U community. Why a fund is important to what we're trying to do with commercialization takes a little bit of context. I came back from getting my MBA and I started work in Research Park at Evans and Sutherland. Evans and Sutherland was a pioneer in computer graphics. They were really probably the first major spin out from the University of Utah's academic portion to a commercial company. Here in Utah, we had great academic background, but we didn't quite have the entrepreneurial spirit and the venture community to be able to back up a lot of those ideas. And so what we found at the computer science department and at Evans and Sutherland is a lot of people were leaving, and they'd go to California where things were a little more friendly. And a lot of great companies in California that are well known were funded from technology from the U. And so we weren't quite prepared to commercialize the things that we were creating here at the University of Utah and in the state of Utah. The University of Utah has a great computer science department. There's 2 universities in Utah Valley that have good computer science. There's Utah State. So what we had was a real wealth of talent of programmers and architects and people who understand tech. And the point of the mountain was sort of the midpoint between all those and attracted it from all the universities. And the result is you saw all of a sudden this innovation pop up. The good thing is we started getting bigger and bigger companies. Utah, if you remember, again, we invented computer graphics. We had the first networking company in Novell. We did a lot of word processing, but we lost a lot of those anchors and those original companies because we didn't have the right environment to be able to foster them. We started fixing that about 10, 15 years ago. You saw Silicon Slopes pop up. The innovation level at Utah hasn't really changed. There's still a lot of great technologies. What we want to change is the ability to commercialize those technologies here for the state of Utah and for the benefit of Utah. It seems like right now the newest thing that's going to be happening is we're going to see a lot of great tech come out of in life sciences and healthcare. And the U is really positioned to create and innovate around a lot of these things. I think it's one of those times where we look at this and say, let's not miss out again. It's great to innovate and create new technologies, but it's not enough. What you have to do is help those technologies become products, help those products into companies, and help those companies succeed. And to do that, it takes the business infrastructure, which they had in Silicon Valley in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And if we do that in Utah, which is what this fund that we're setting up is meant to do in this process, then we can take advantage of these technologies. This next great wave of innovation in healthcare is something we can drive and really take advantage of the brain power and the amazing studies going on at Utah and the other universities within the state. The intention is to find the technologies that we really think have benefit for the community, benefit for the world in general, and can become great companies. And we can nurture them, help them from the beginning on understanding how to operate in the seed environment, which is creating products and validating markets, and essentially prepare to be funded by venture funds that will then allow them to grow. And then the university has the venture fund to allow them to grow when that time is right. What I've been helping them do is start from ground zero and fill in the hole after they're issued from the license from the university, create a company to be able to, where they're ready to grow. They've built a team, they've got the right people surrounding them, they've got the right funding surrounding them. You need funds to be able to grow a company. And there's a lot of competition for it, and you want to take the funding from people who are also there to help you with your infrastructure and help you and guide you. And I think the challenge is a lot of time they'll take money from different sources that don't necessarily have that ability to do that.